Hey guys, how's it going? MarcSkyStocks back at it again. I just wanted to do a quick little video on a trade that I took today, WB. I pretty much been trading this one all day. Up, down, up, down. I actually just took a short position on it at 45.90 and I'm already out some on it. And I got a trailing stop now on it. So that's WB. So pretty much WB had earnings. Numbers wasn't all that great. So I pretty much at the open shorted this one, and I'll tell you why I shorted it, and you'll see why these numbers are coming into play now and why I'm getting in it and shorted again. So at the open this morning, let's just zoom in. If you look at pre-market, it came here, topped out, and pulled. So this morning it popped up here and still struggled. So this was the levels I was looking for. Once I noticed that we started having trouble right here at this resistance that I had over a bigger time frame, which is 45.41, I went short and it yanked. I started scaling out right into this 44.01 spot, and then we got this nice pull. I covered a little too early. I didn't get the full pull on this one, which is cool. So then I just wanted to play the bounce because, as you guys know, this is down huge today. And then I pretty much waited for this trend break. So basically I'm in AJ's room. AJ puts his notes out, and what I typically do is just chart it up on my charts. I am very visual. I like to see what's happening and what's going on the trade by looking at my lines. That's just how I trade. AJ on the other hand can trade on a blank canvas. I don't know how he does it, but hey, that's him. He's good at it. I have to do what's been helping me be profitable in this game, and this is having these lines, watching these trends, and understanding the catalyst behind the trade. So in this one, I knew it was negative news, so I was looking for more downside, missed on earnings, and I think they also lowered revs as well. So with that being said, pull had a nice little consolidation. Once I noticed this little consolidation here and I got this trend break, I took it long. Pretty much been riding this one up. Let's fast forward a little bit into the day, riding it up. Took profits right into this level, and then this level it pulled on me. I've pretty much been sitting on it since. I thought we was going to get a more of a breakdown, but Fire Trader, who's also in Awesome Calls, he took this long, and he's been pretty much longing it from that break this morning as well. So me knowing that he's long and he's seeing more upside, I personally just ran out on my scaling size because of the amount of shares I had. So as I was scaling out, I ran out. I couldn't do anything else on it. Once we ran into here, consolidation, I was pretty much done. Pulled, if I'm not mistaken, Fire Trader is still in it, riding this baby up. So what I did was just sit back, made pretty good money on it to the upside and to the downside. As you know, so he's calling, he felt that it can go to about 46.30. He was saying it had room to, but if you look at this 45.90 and this 45.70 spot, that was some resistance when we was taking this trade earlier, which is 45.70 and 45.90. So these two levels I was watching while he was looking for more upside, which if he broke that, I can see his upside. I'm not fighting him. What I wanted to see was some resistance. Came in here, double tapped the 45.90. I got back in, shorting it. What I wanted to see was this little para trend break. If you guys know, AJ loved trading these little para moves. Once he spots them, he always says normally come back and fill it. So once I seen the resistance right into this 45.90, I jumped in, scaled in short again. And now I'm currently riding out. And I also took profits right in here. Like I told you guys, I always take profits along the way. So now whatever happens on this one, I can get whatever. So WB just pretty much been the trade of the day. The other trade I attempted to take today, I didn't get the move that I was looking for. Was Square. I even mentioned it in AJ's room. I noticed this little range, so I waited for the bottom range. I bought the bottom range. It kept on pulling, playing around with it. I sold on this little spike right here. It wasn't much a gain. It was only a $30 gain. It wasn't a big move because I was trying to scale in on it and I was hoping for a break to add into my position. Break typically is this trend. Once I see we couldn't break the trend and we couldn't hold this resistance spots at where it would normally come into support, it couldn't hold it. I just exited trade. So 30 bucks, not much. As you can see, just pretty much faded out. So I'm happy I did exit that trade on that one. So small gain on that one. currently in WB short. I have a trailing stops on it, and that's what I'm in. So today trades were WB and Square. And I just figured I'd just do a quick recap. So as you can see, if you're looking at this, is trading upwards. This little trend right here is finally giving way, gave way. As long as it stay below this trend, I'll probably ride this back down. Hopefully I can get back to this 4401 spot. But again, it's all about trend trading with me. So what I'll do now is probably watch this downward trend here as long as I can hold it, and I'll probably add it right now just so you guys can see it. Let's remove this one. Here's the downward trend I'll be following, and as long as it stays within this downward trend, I'll stay in the trade right here. So if it breaks it, I'll be out. So again, guys, that's my WB trade. Played it to the upside and the downside. Another one of AJ's great spots on his pre-market notes. Pretty much took this one off his list. The only thing I did different from him was find spots on my charts. Once I spotted the spots on the charts that I like, I take my positions off those spots. I like to have, the reason why I do that, AJ has his spots. It gives me confidence behind the trade. So if AJ says, hey, I wish I had this side up, I would have read it. Let's just say if he said, hey, go short at 45, let's say he said 45 60, right, and scale in and give it room to 45 46.05, right? So he's giving you a range where you can start scaling into your position. So what he's basically saying, hey, if you typically trade with 100 shares, I mean, take 25 shares, get in there at his point, and then give it room to that spot. So once you're max size, then you can now trade and understand your max loss on a trade. So whatever your max loss is, once you hit the max loss, just get out the trade, wait until it shows itself, and get back in it. With me, on the other hand, I just go off my spots. Like today, I took the short today around 45.90. And it's the same concept as AJ, but because I go in with bigger size, I now look at 46.05 as my stops, because that's where I know there's some resistance at. So if it does break it, I don't panic. This is my stops, and I understand how much I will lose on a trade per the amount of shares I have on the trade. So that's basically how I trade it. So again, you can have any type of game plan you want on any given stock that you're looking at, but you have to have a risk reward, and that's what counts when it comes to this. So as WB, as you can see, so I'm doing pretty damn good now on WB again, and scale out along the way. Listen, if I take, like, well, I can, whatever, I took 400 shares here, you know what I mean? I understood my risk, right? I'm giving this thing about 15-cent risk, if you want to say, give and take 10 cents, whatever, right? A 10 cent, not even a 5-cent risk, 6 cents risk, right? Here on 400 shares that I think that we're going to pull. That is my risk. I'm okay with that risk on 400 shares, right? And in my case, once it pulled right into the 44, 45, 41, I take half off the table. I don't care. And then now I just start scaling out as this thing is dropping. And if you're looking at this, I know a lot of traders look at VWAP, so I have it on my charts. These little dots is VWAP. And then I know once I get into this area, a lot of traders might cover into that area, so I will be taking profits off on this level. What is this right here? Same thing. This is the 200-day moving average. Another level that I'll be taking some off. As you can see, it is starting to bounce. So once I see that, I just start scaling out. Right? And that's just how I manage that trade. And then goes on and on and on. I basically do this. So again, you just have to have confidence in your trade. You don't want to get nervous. You have to respect your stops. And then that's how you trade some of these charts. I mean, any chart, any trade, anything you can take. Hey, when I brought Square into the room, AJ said he didn't like it, right? But I understand the range that I was looking at, so I took it. Overall, did he win on it? Yeah, the thing didn't go, it broke down and pulled. But because I bought the bottom of range and sold at the top of range, I was okay, walked away with $30, and I noticed that it couldn't hold the top of the range, so I got out. You have to respect these levels when you're trading technicals. And that's how it goes. So right now, what I'm looking at, if I can snap this, I think I can get my 4401. That's the bigger picture. Why am I looking for this area? If you look right here, look what happened when it bounced. So same thing here. Look here. It broke this level. We get more of a pull. So now I'm looking for this level right here. Hopefully we can get it once we get past this VWAP. But if not, again, just keep scaling out, taking bit by bit, and then that's how you make money along the way. But again, guys, this was just a quick little review of my trade on WB today. I try to do them from time to time. I told AJ if I take a trade off his list, I'll also out of respect and out of my way of telling him thanks, I'll do a video from time to time off trades I take off his list, and WB was one I took off his list today, so I figure why not do a nice little quick recap on this one. So again, guys, I'm always saying it, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you like the video that you're hearing, please give it a like, share it. I mean, I don't care, whatever you want to do with it. I'm just trying to help traders out. I get it, I wasn't successful. It took me some time to get into it and start making money, so I just try to help by doing videos like this to get it out to you guys and let you guys know what I'm seeing and how I trade and what I look for. So again, guys, if you like what you're hearing, please give it a like, share, subscribe to the channel, whichever you feel. But again, guys, I'm done for the day, so take care. See ya.